Institutions, governments and cities play a crucial role in creating the conditions for a circular economy to emerge and thrive. But why is policy so key to bringing the circular economy to scale?
Well, policy is important because voluntary commitments and relying on the willingness of certain actors to move faster than others is great and really necessary, but in order to get scale, that alone won't do the trick. So we need alignment, and remember also that the current model, really all the policy is hardwired for and by the linear model.
As governments and industries around the world move towards a circular economy, it's key to align ambitions and create a common direction of travel. The MacArthur Foundation set out 5 universal circular economy policy goals that provide a framework for national governments, cities, and businesses to create a transition that fosters innovation and decouples growth from finite resource consumption and environmental degradation. These goals are: stimulate design for a circular economy, manage resources to preserve value, make the economics work, invest in innovation, infrastructure, and skills, and foster collaboration for systems change. Alignment and collaboration among policymakers that work at different governance levels is crucial. They all have roles to play, with city governments pioneering solutions, national governments setting the direction, and at the international level, building unprecedented collaboration with coalitions and alliances among countries and regions. Up next, you will hear from some of the critical conversations we've had in the Circular Economy Show on the role of policy in creating the conditions for a circular economy to scale.
We see city governments and cities as crucial first movers in the transition to a circular economy. And that's firstly because most of our urban centres deal with the majority of the challenges of our current linear system. Cities consume 75% of the world's natural resources, they generate 50% of solid waste, and they emit 80% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions.
There's a real energy going on in cities in these current decades. There's something about cities. Is it that they're the right size, that they can make a difference, but they're not so big that people can't connect? And also a lot of creating economic transformation happens in the way we lay out our streets, in the way we move materials around. So there's something about the spatial scale of a city that can try out new things. How can your city be a home to thriving people in a thriving place while respecting the well-being of all people and the health of the whole planet?
Making it place-based, and that does require, I think, national governments who typically move at a slower pace to allow cities the space, the money, the flexibility to start delivering this stuff on the ground at pace and at scale, because we can do, given the tools to allow us to do that.
Exam producer responsibility is a game changer in the sense that it creates a market that doesn't exist beforehand. It's one of the few solutions that have such a significant, or have the potential to have a significant impact and help to foster circular economy markets.
What would it look like if we actually got the right business models, the right type of policies in the first place? There would probably be less need actually for the philanthropies, but also less need for redistributive policies, which unfortunately take up a lot of the kind of brain space of governments. They should really be thinking together with business on how to create better value, not just pick up the mess afterwards when we create all this inequality or, problems in the environment.
Circular economy has to look at the region and not only national territories, because at the end of the day, for countries in particular in the Caribbean, that also has implications of cooperation, trade, etc.
I firmly believe that you cannot do it only through bottom-up or through top-down. The most important thing is to understand that the change to the sustainable economy in society is unavoidable. And we should stop talking about if, what, but rather how we will do it. Because that's the task which is currently on our table, being a citizen, being a public policy maker, or being a businessman.